2 years ago, you might remember the Caterpillar cake war between various supermarkets. Do you the names Colin and Cuthbert ring a bell? No? Well, it's all advertising, and all advertising is good advertising. Here with us is Michelle Tennens, Director at Red Pepper Marketing Agency, joins us now. So if you would, Michelle, remind us of all the Colin versus Cuthbert situation. What was it all about? Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Yes, that was an absolute classic, that one. The two caterpillars went to war. I love it when they do these. So you had Marks and Spencer's had their fantastic Colin the Caterpillar cake, which was world-renowned for many years. It was a feature of the birthday party. But, of course, Aldi spotted the opportunity and got in there with their own version, very, very similar, named him Cuthbert. And there was even an ad that they put out of Cuthbert and Colin going to war. Very similar. And we laugh, but obviously in the world of food retailing, this is serious stuff because you're looking for your customers to choose your cake rather than theirs. They eventually ended up in the court, and it was touch and go, lots all over it, but eventually the lawyers in the back rooms agreed a deal, and they agreed to free Cuthbert. He was let out. He was let on his way. So now we have Freddo, Cadbury's iconic chocolate 18-gram little bar that you and I grew up with. And Aldi spotted it. And they've come out with almost identical packaging. If you look at the colours, you look at the name, even the way they've written the brand name, it's all very subtle. He's green, he's yellow, he's got all those things. And they called him Deeno. But are the legal beagles going to make him extinct quickly? I wonder. There you go. That's it in a nutshell.
Is he going to go the way of Colin, we wonder? Is he going to be disappearing off our shelves?
Is he going to be made extinct by the legal beagles, or is he going to be allowed to be set free to roam the world? It's a complete product rip-off at the end of the day, but, it is just slightly cheaper, not 20p. 17.5p if you've got the multi-pack and divided them out.
Have you ever worked on any marketing strategies for a dupe brand product?
Not directly, no. There's obviously, we are always, when we work with brands, you have competitors. And, if we have a customer coming to me saying, we have no competitors, I'm like, look harder, you will have competitors. Because you're obviously trying to position them so that people, one can consider your product against someone else's product. So not necessarily dupes, but, people will produce things that are similar but different.
But marketing strategies are incredible. I got caught big time by one when it came out that Heinz salad cream, we're not going to be making it anymore. Do you remember when that came out? I love salad cream.
Yeah.
It was. I went out and bought about 10 bottles. I mean, duped, completely duped. I love it. It has to be that one for me for some reason. And there are others available. But I got that and I went, no, why are they doing this? And then suddenly realised, well, they're not, of course. That's the most ridiculous thing.
No, it's brands. Obviously, they like to keep their product top of mind, so they will come out with different stories, different angles. So this is probably, in that sense, the Cadbury's, it's not that bad to have a same but different product come out, because it does put Freddo back at the top of people's minds. When was the last time you bought one? And you probably now, having us talked about it, you're probably all thinking, I do with a bit of chocolate.
I've had one of those for ages. That's what you're thinking, isn't it? And aside from cost, why else might people choose to buy an own brand product? I mean, some people will say, it's probably made in exactly the same place by exactly the same people. Is that the case? We hear about this, but is it the case?
For a brand like Cadbury's, no, they are exclusive. They only make their own chocolate. So this will be another chocolate manufacturer, which there are many. It'll be what we call white label. But it's convenience is why we do it as a consumer, because obviously you know Freddos, you've seen them for many years, you probably had them as a kid yourself, and wherever you're shopping, you're just like, oh, I want a snack for the kids, so well, that looks cute, yeah, lovely, I'll take those. And dinosaurs, it's a good choice to go dinosaur. I know it's similar to a frog, but it's quite cool. What 5-year-old boy doesn't want a dinosaur? Go roaring as they're talking, as they're eating their chocolate bar. You can just sort of, mums and dads, and grandparents. We buy these products primarily as treats for our children. The size of it's quite important. Just being 18 grams, it's kind of like that little after-school treat. So it's not too much. Whereas you wouldn't buy a kid a great big chocolate bar, because that's going to be too much, and they're never just going to eat a couple of slices of it, bits of it. So the size of the product's important. So obviously Aldi decided they needed a product in this category, this type of sizing that's just snack bar, pop it in the lunchbox, and why not go head to head with a well-known brand?
Yeah, and is it easy to persuade consumers to switch to different makes?
In the supermarket world, it can be quite simple. It's because it's so driven by price,
right. And
it's price and position. So as a retailer, you're always very interested in what's at the eye level in the store. So you don't, if you're the manufacturer of food, you don't want your food too high up or too low down. You want it right at eye level where people are going to get it. So you'll notice as you go around the supermarkets, those products that are really accessible, that your eye is drawn to, that space is like premium space.
Right.
And manufacturers will compete to get in that space. Whereas if products are too low down, ask the effort for the consumer going all the way down, your eye's not drawn to the bottom. Too high, again, too much effort. It's that place where the eye lays, that's where everybody wants to be. So products like this, will be carefully positioned. They think about it really carefully as to where things are going to go on a shelf.
How interesting, because I always look down the bottom because it's normally the cheaper ones. My coconut milk down the bottom is 75 pence, whereas eye level, when it's up there with the name thing, it's £1.50. That's a big difference. Yep. That's a big.
It is.
But it's down there. It's out the way. The colouring isn't quite so pretty. It does exactly the same in my curries as the other one. So look down the bottom.
You're a savvy shopper.
Hey,
you know where to look. Well done.
Got to be working for the BBC. There you go. Michelle, a pleasure as ever to chat to you. Thank you so much for coming on the programme.